can step up and deliver on this big stage. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now. It's set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Always looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The
defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery doesn't work that time. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Turn starts inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Tight end goes in motion. There's a shotgun run call. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and million. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's bringing it back. Past the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on first and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a call by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly.
I'm pretty sure y'all give it another chance to look at it twice.
The quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback.
I didn't take it out. I just moved it because John
Nice catch.
Tim got cut by one of them.
Rush center down.
So that's the reason why John was just around it and
There's
trying
the
to
snap.
trigger
They'll set up the
that
throw.
thought.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made.
Literally, it gassed the whole leg.
All the way to the 27.
Her and Jason was playing, and she just fell on it the right way.
Pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Powering through a tackle. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down here for this offense. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Ball carry, brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the first down.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's forced out of bounds with the defense who just short the line of scrimmage. Short loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring him down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the softball brought down after an excellent run.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. Now, they weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Oh, it's a reverse. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout. That's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he makes the catch to the back of the end zone. Did he get a foot down? No, they rule it incomplete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's a short completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got a man down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 18. And first down for the offense.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, LSU, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It's lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and put it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Get the signal.